Asira. Welcome to Type a Thought. Wherein we share ideas about how to live a more happy and productive life. So, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please consider doing it. So, now in this video, we are going to talk about 5 life changing ideas to live more happily. So, let's look at them one at a time. The first idea is don't blame others for making you unhappy. I understand that's what we often do. We will keep saying that you are the one who made me angry. Because of you, I'm depressed, or because of you, I'm miserable. But that's not the case. It is necessary for us to take, charge and to take responsibility for our own emotional difficulties. So, here my point is that we are responsible for whatever happens in our lives. There are times when certain situations do come, but anyway, we cannot control them. So, it's our responsibility to take charge of whatever comes in our life. So, we are entirely responsible for how we feel and react. So, this is the first point, that we shouldn't blame others for making ourselves unhappy. The second point is, taking charge of our dreams, taking charge of your own dreams. Now, here I'm going to talk about self interest. It is important for all of us to understand that we have our own interests and passions. Many a times we don't pursue them because we think that it is acting selfishly, but that's not the case. It is, we need to differentiate between self interest and selfishness. Here we have to keep our own self interest a step above others. We can sacrifice some time for someone we love or we want to spend time with, but over sacrificing is not recommended. When we overdo things or when we over sacrifice, we lose our own self somewhere in between, right? So the second point is to take charge of your dreams. The third point which I am coming to is to give more than what we receive. Herein we are going to talk about doing some social service or getting into some volunteer work. So if you have a community or if you have a community center, you can volunteer yourself for some community work, or at some NGO or some organization where you will actually give without expecting anything in return. So here I'm trying to make a point where we have to develop a social interest and contribute to the society as a whole. So that's the third point, which is give more than you receive. The fourth point, which is again very important, uh, that is don't take things personally. Many a times whatever people say to us, their reactions, we take it on our whole self. We say it as if I am responsible for whatever they are saying, but rarely that's the case. I remember something, whenever someone says something about you or something regarding you, it's more to do with their own state of mind than with ours, or than with our own self. So actually their reality is something different, that's why they perceive you in a certain way. It has got not very much to do with how you are as a person. So that's one point. And secondly, we also tend to get into self blaming a lot. Because of me, things are going wrong. Only because of me, things are going wrong. So we personalize a lot of events that happen in our life. But that's again very, very illogical to do, because many a times if you look at a situation, you will understand that blame is equally distributed actually. Responsibility is on everyone. So it's not that only you are responsible. You can work on your responsibility, but it's really not very helpful to say that I am only responsible for whatever is going wrong. So the fourth point that I mentioned was don't take things personally. And the last point is, to accept the imperfections which exist within yourself and others. Now, when I say accept imperfections, I'm not saying that we are going to be careless about our flaws. No. With acceptance will come responsibility to, work on your imperfections. So the first thing here is to be responsible for your own imperfections, but also understand that human nature is very complex. We all are capable of making mistakes and also repeating the same mistakes again and again. So we have to accept this, error prone nature that we all have. We need to accept our imperfections, and only then can we work on them, right? So the last point is accepting imperfections that exist within yourself and that exist within others. So I hope you have benefited from understanding these 5 life-changing ways to live more happily. So if you have liked our video, please put a thumbs up. And if you have any more interesting ideas to live a life more happily, please leave a comment in the comment section. See you soon. Thank you.